Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Chicago Cubs and the Miami Marlins. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Johnny Cueto will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
Stepping up now, Ian Happ, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for the Cubs, the second baseman, Ian Happ.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Roll. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
Now here's the pitch. Our temperature, hot but not overly hot. 87 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here's another 2-2. Oh, and a nice changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game. In now, Suzuki. He's hoping to break out of the slump he's been stuck in. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, that's out.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Cueto has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Now the 2-1. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Once again, a 3-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for route number 2.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Into the box, Matt Merker. And it's fouled away. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
We got a full count.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Working on striking out the side in the first. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And now the Marlins. Kyle Hendricks, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
In now, J.J. Bleday. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, they cannot allow that one run to deflate them. I know they haven't been playing well recently, but that's nothing in today's game. The way guys are hitting home runs at an epic rate, they just need to calm down and get on the offensive side of the ball. He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
In is Jorge Soler. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Dero, what's your take on this team today?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Bleday stands at first with 1 out. Throw over to the bag and the runner back. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Standing in now, number 4, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. A dive, but he's back. 2 out with the man at first. In the dirt, and now let's see. Is there, and he's out trying to take second. Marlins are on the board. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Patrick Wisdom. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Number 16.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
So here's Cody Bellinger as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. And he falls behind 0-2. No one out with a runner at second. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
This is where a strikeout pitcher has such a big advantage. Runner on second and no outs. It's definitely a strikeout situation in order to keep that runner from getting to third with less than 2 outs. When you can do it.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And it's 1-2.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Lays off 2-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So stepping in, Tucker Barnhart, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. On a line, that's a base hit. 1 run scores. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Hey, Dan, batter drives in 2 right there to give his team the lead. This looks like it's going to be a little bit back and forth. As a pitcher, how do you stop the bleeding?
The one thing you have to do is just concentrate all you can to try to get that first hitter out of each inning. This has the makings like this is going to be one of those seesaw affairs.
At the plate now, Kyle Hendricks. Squeeze attempt, but it's popped up. Birdie is there, and he'll bring this one in. Now at the plate, Ian Happ, and their runners at the corners now. Looking to minimize the damage here. Ground ball foul down the left side. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Ready with the 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Ball, 2 strikes.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
A bouncer to the left side, fielded cleanly, throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Into the box now, number 4. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Now the pitch.
Hey. 0-1's the count.
0-1 count and the pitch.
Ball.
Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Luis Arias is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Grounded to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting 7, the second baseman, John.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. To the plate now, John Birdie, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line to the right side. But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
Third baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and digging in next will be Joey Wendell. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
1-0.
Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that is off the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
This right here is the difference between an average hitter and a very good hitter. The average hitter probably doesn't do anything with that pitch, but this guy goes down and gets it, muscling it to the out.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Marlins able to. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Suzuki.
Number 27.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
0-1.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Looking up is the center fielder. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 10 for him on the year, and it gives the Cubbies a 3-2 lead.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Up next for the Cubs, the third baseman.
Into the box now, Matt Merker. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the 1-0.
Nope, outside.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. The pitch. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. No outs, nobody on. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. So 1 gone now as you take a look there at the standings in the National League East, and you see where the Marlins find themselves entering play today. Here's the first pitch to him. Patrick Wisdom is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside. 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. So 2 are gone now in the Cubs half of the third. And that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Pitch on the way.
Ball, that's out.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Two out, nobody on. Full count to Bellinger. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there. 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Now the payoff pitch home. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. From the stretch. Now that's popped up. Birdie in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Ball in.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Bellinger's off and running. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. We play 2.5, and Chicago's taken a 3-2 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Brian De La Cruz.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball. That pitch is out.
Hit hard up the middle. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Stepping in now, J.J. Bleday.
That's a ball.
A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strike.
3rd inning. Already a 3-2 ball game. Two balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Jorge Soler. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Now a shot to center field. Back goes the center fielder, but this ball has plenty behind it, and it's a home run. In now, Jesus Sanchez.
Number 7.
He swings and lines it to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
The batter.
Now to the plate, number 4. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. But 2 in the end. All set for the start of the 4th. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. A bouncer up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So now to the plate, Tucker Barnhart. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So a runner on first with 1 out now, and the pitcher Kyle Hendricks will be the next to bat. He's set and the pitch, and they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. Oh, and he can't come up with it, and the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 0-1 the count. Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the 4th. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Now the 3-2 pitch is at the knees and called strike 3.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Suzuki is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. 2 men are on with 2 men out. That evens it up. 1-1. And that misses. 2-1.
I got 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Stepping in, Matt Merker, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Ready with the 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Two and two. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2 pitch.
Full count. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The payoff pitch. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Patrick Wisdom, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
And this is low, ball 1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Outside and low, 3-0.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
3-1 to the Cubs left fielder. He's set. The 3-1. Full count now. 3-2. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
The center fielder, number 24, Cody.
Now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And that'll signal the end for Johnny Cueto. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Cody Bellinger will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. From the belt, kicks and deals. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Bellinger hits a little over the 270 mark. Comes set, the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Home run number 5 on the year, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
And it's almost unfair. He inherited this mess from the previous pitcher, but he definitely didn't help the situation. They hoped he could save the day and put out the fire, but instead he threw some gasoline on it.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Look out, 1-1.
The 1-1.
Ball 2.
This is line to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Now batting, the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now. And he puts it on the ground to second. Reined in. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So they strike for 6 in the inning as there's the big blow. The grand slam home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Cubs 9 and the Marlins 4. Leading off the inning, Luis Arias, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by A bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Happ brings it in, and a good throw gets him one gone.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, John.
Coming to the plate now, John Birdie hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Now the pitch.
That's the ball.
4 runs, 6 hits, and 2 errors thus far on the Miami line score. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, the third baseman,
At the plate, Joey Wendell. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
The 1-0. Hit back. Oh, and that's off the second base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often. Into the box, Max Meyer. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now. From the stretch. Hits are even at 7 apiece. High in the air out towards shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Miami. They trail it here 9-4. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart.
Tucker Barnhart.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Fastball just inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Fouled off. The 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking, strike 3. At the plate, Kyle Hendricks 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and working his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Ian Happ is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike one. The 1-1.
Ball. Down.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Right to him. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Brian De La Cruz, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Good change up there as he takes command. 0-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
J.J. Bleday stands in as he looks at ball one here. The 1-0. Four runs, 7 hits, and 2 errors thus far on the Miami line score. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1. Jorge Soler is on deck. Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Wisdom's back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
The left fielder, Jorge.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jesus Sanchez.
Standing in now, Jesus Sanchez. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. Hit back up the middle. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Marlins leave 1. They trail it here 9-4. New inning set to get underway, and standing in the outfielder, Suzuki.
The right fielder, number 27.
First offering on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Bleday patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Third baseman.
At the plate, Matt Merker. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way late on the fastball for strike one.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all four corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Soler is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Now batting.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Patrick Wisdom. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the pitch.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home.
Ball 2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Cody Bellinger would be next. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And this one misses inside. A ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Digging in and looking for more, Cody Bellinger. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's swung on and missed for strike one. Fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. Throw won't get him.
Hey, nice job all around right there. He's able to get a head start, full count, 2 outs. You know he's going right there. Batter didn't come out of his zone, no. Drove a nice single into the outfield. Now we got runners on first and third.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Ready now for the Marlins. Number 4 comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. John Birdie is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. And he misses here with a slurve, even at 1-1. Chopped to third. He's got to hurry. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Standing in, Joey Wendell. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch on its way.
Ball that's outside.
2 out, nobody on. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The 1-1.
2-1. That's ball 3.
I can't tell you how big a pitch the last one was. The difference between 3-1 and 2-2. 2-2, you're probably taking a turn for the dugout.
Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. Jazz Chisholm will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Marlins, number 2, Jazz Chisholm.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And oh, that gets him on the mound. No chance to make a play. Let's see if he's okay out there.
Now batting, right fielder, Brian De La Cruz.
Into the box now, Brian De La Cruz. In there, now the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
And this one's in the dirt. Here it comes on 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. No, that's down.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Number 48 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 48.
7th inning ready to roll, and here comes the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Leading off for the Cubs, the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Trey Mancini is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Mancini.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Now batting, catcher, Tucker.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart. Yan Gomes will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Yan Gomes.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right, and that'll get down for a base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third.
Kyle Hendricks.
Nico Horner will get an opportunity off the bench here as he'll bat with runners at the corners now and still nobody out.
Nico Horner.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Runners are at first and third with none out. Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Second base.
So we've got runners at the corners here, 1 away, and that'll bring up the former first rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with 1 swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. To second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning 2 on the high chopper. They only get 1, and that allows the runner from third to score.
So in now for Chicago, Suzuki. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Slow little grounder left side. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch.
Your attention, please. This change defensively for the Cubs.
Brad
Now
Wick
playing
gets
first.
the call from the pen to
Number
take over on the mound and start the home
Right.
seventh.
Mancini.
Now at the plate, J.J. Bleday. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the seventh.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Jorge Soler. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. A ball and no strikes. Two and 0 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Now here's the pitch. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. The 2-1. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
The first baseman, number 7, Jesus Sanchez.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jesus Sanchez. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate, 0 for 3. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Now batting, number 4.
At the plate, number 4. This he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. 2 out with the man at first. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now. Luis Arias would be next. 3-2 full count. Has a look, now the pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. A payoff pitch one more time. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And the runner from first comes around to score.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
He's in at second safely as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
Second baseman, John.
Keenan Thompson takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Number 71, Keenan Thompson.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. To the plate now, John Birdie. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Smoke toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there. And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
The 1-0 home. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Happ picks it up. And the off-balance throw is right there for the... Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Tommy Nance will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Gene Segura will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Patrick Wisdom is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
Nope.
Inside with the breaking ball. 2-0. Pitch on the way. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Swung on and missed 3-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. And a good take there will net him a base runner, as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning. Cody Bellinger will stand in yet again, and if you weren't with us earlier, let's take another look. This was back in the 4th inning with the bases loaded. A grand slam, and definitely the big blow of the ball game so far. From the belt, the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
Here's the 0-2. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. A runner at second, nobody out. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Now at the plate, Dansby Swanson trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Count 1-0.
One and one the count. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Trey Mancini is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. The 1-2 is a sinker that misses for a ball. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Gene Segura standing in, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Segura behind on a 1-2 count.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Just hung in there on that one. The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Too high. Ball 3.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Swanson will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Up next for the Marlins, the right
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Ryan De La Cruz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Now a ball hit high in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next for the Marlins.
Digging in now, J.J. Bleday. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
And it's fouled away. Hit out towards second. Happ scoops it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Can't cut into a 10-8 deficit. Number 84 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 84.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and that means the catcher Yan Gomes bats next.
Gomes.
First pitch on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I got 2-1 the count.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
And a full count now, 3-2.
3-2.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Zach McKinstry will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 6, Zach McKinstry.
There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of. McKinstry playing here in his age 26 season. He was taken in the very late rounds back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Second base.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ian Happ, trying to avoid the dreaded hat trick here. He's 0 for 5 all told. 1-0 the count. From the stretch. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Hit hard towards center, and that's in there. Base hit.
Somebody always takes an offer. You don't want to be that guy. He was 0 for 5 coming into that plate appearance. This knock had to feel amazing for him. 1 for 6.
At the plate now, Suzuki, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ball game. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Matt Merker stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. The relay throw. Now he's safe at third, as a run will score on the play as well.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Patrick Wisdom is at the plate as he watches ball 1. squared that one up just a little late. High in the air out to center field. Leday will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Michael Rooker comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning.
For Chicago, number 59, Michael.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next.
Leading up for the Marlins,
In there for strike one.
Jorge Soler.
Called strike 0-2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
2-2 to Jorge Soler. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
The first baseman, number
So here's
7.
the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Sinker is right there for a called strike 2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Stepping in now, number 4, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Miami down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
11-8 the final score in this ball game. The Chicago Cubs took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Kyle Hendricks earns the win, his second. Johnny Cueto couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. Michael Rooker strikes out the side to record the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 11 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Marlins, 8 runs on 15 hits, 2 errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 16 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.